Hi, I'm Professor Tara, and welcome to the Rolla Public Library. It's the summer reading program, Tales and Tales. And if you're in 1st to 6th grade or going into 1st to 6th grade, this activity video is for you, the middles. And it is Pup Fiction Week, and we're celebrating all things dog. Well, first, I want to thank the patrons who brought in all this fleece. Look at this variety of colors they gave us for the summer reading program. Is this with all the cool little animals on it, which goes really well with Tails and Tales. And we've got the plain colors too. Now, what are we doing with all this fleece, you may wonder? Well, you're going to get a variety of patterns and colors in your activity grab and go bag. So make sure you come by the library and pick up your activity bag for Pup Fiction Week. Now, we're going to make these dog fleece chew toys. You can keep one for a pet you have. And I'm wondering if cats might like this too. You know how they like to hold things and kick it? Maybe a cat would like it too. So you can give this away to a friend or family member who has a pet. Keep it for your pet. Or once you're done, bring it into the Rolla Library. We're collecting them for a charity in the area where homeless dogs will have something to play with. Alright, and there'll be more information about that at the library. So, how do you make this? Well, in your grab and go bag, you are going to have directions. You're going to get a couple of pieces of fleece. Now from home, you might want a ruler because you're going to have to measure. You're going to want something to mark on the fabric, so you could use a marker or you could use a pen, or if you have one, get permission to use a fabric marker. Alright, so you know how they're safety scissors. You can cut fabric with the smaller safety scissors, but really things will go a lot faster if you ask for permission or get an adult to assist you and use sharp, bigger scissors, especially fabric scissors, okay? And then, oh, I almost forgot, tape to help hold down the strips. So here you see this, the strips are braided, right? Okay, so to make your strips, oh, well, let me show you first. Let me unknot this. I'll show you what the strips look like. Oh my goodness, I made a really strong knot. This knot's not quite as strong, but you'll see you're going to need a really strong knot, aren't you? Because those dogs are going to pull and chew on this. Now you can start to see all the different strips that you'll be cutting that go into this, right? Okay, and you'll have the option to make two different kinds. This kind of toy is for the smaller dogs, like Chihuahuas. Can you think of some other dog types that are small? Alright, so here's the strips, and the type 2 of the dog toy uses more strips, and it's a little bit bigger for bigger dogs, so you'll have enough fabric to make one of each type. Now, when you're cutting fabric, you want to make, you won't get quite this much, but you want to make sure it's completely laid out. Try to make sure there's no wrinkles, right? You want it stretched. That way, you can lay your ruler flat on the fabric and measure for your strips. then once you have your strips cut, you bundle them together and make a knot. Now you can actually get someone to help you. They can hold this end, the knot end, and pull it tight, or you can put it between your knees and hold it tight that way. I'm doing it on my own today, so I'm getting some tape. So tape is something you can have at home if you have it. You can use at home. Okay. And you gather up the strips into twos. So we have 3 pairs of 2. 1 laying flat, 2 on the side, and you go right, then left, and you want to pull it really tight. And the directions will show you a little more about how to do that, and it's got pictures too to help you. Now, another interesting thing you'll have in your bag is a memory game. These are different types of dogs. Isn't that amazing how there's so many different types of dogs? You've got the little Chihuahuas, you've got oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of this dog. What's the name of this dog? Okay, and that's a Newfie, a Newfoundland dog. Well, all dogs originally came from wolves, and over time those wolves became domesticated, meaning they had a partnership with humans, and they became our friends, and they also were work dogs to keep away predators, to help watch the animals. And so dogs have different jobs. For instance, a Jack Russell Terrier, a lot of the terriers have extra claws on their back legs, and those are meant to help them dig, because they dig down into rabbit holes, foxholes, other animal dens to retrieve them for their owner. And then Newfoundlands and other big breeds are often used to patrol, well, the Newfies and like the Great Pyrenees, those dogs help guard and herd things like sheep, goats, cows. So over time, all these dogs developed and were trained for different jobs. And then you have the really small dogs, and they're often more for pets, right? But isn't that amazing how evolution and specific breeding by humans created all kinds of different dogs? So specific breeding means the humans look, or it's sometimes called animal husbandry, but the humans look for specific traits in the dog, and they pick out dogs that have those same traits to make a special bloodline or breed of dog. All right, so we have lots of books here at the library that you can borrow and learn more about how to take care of dogs and learn about the different jobs that special dogs do. And there's even dogs called companion animals who help people who have trouble with vision, hearing, or maybe a person has epilepsy, and those dogs help them. Even people with PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, they have comfort animals, or what's known as ESA, emotional support animals. So dogs are a big part of our lives, and they're helping people even if you don't always see them doing their job. Well, I hope you have fun this week with Pub Fiction. And remember, pick up your grab-and-go bag to get your fleece so you can make these dog toys and share them with the dogs in our area. Bye!